What's up everybody, it's Sean here and I'm back today to give you guys a review of the Bodega collaboration with Asics on the Gel-Kayano 20 in this Friends and Family Success in Small Batches colorway. So this is a follow-up colorway to the Bodega and Asics Gel-Kayano 20 collaboration called Small Wins Add Up. So this is a colorway that I reviewed on my channel earlier last year, but then out of nowhere they announced this limited edition Friends and Family colorway, which is nicknamed Success in Small Batches, and these dropped on Bodega's website on December 27th for $180 US, which is roughly 265 Canadian dollars converted. So this was actually one of the colorways that didn't make it past the cutting room floor, so Asics and Bodega decided to release this very limited run of this pair, and based off of what I've seen online, like on Reddit for example, it looked like a lot of people's orders got cancelled. Fortunately, my order went through. And after a brief holdup in customs, they finally got to my door earlier last week. So the official colorway for this shoe is Overland Trek and Alfalfa, and the Gel-Kayano 20 actually released in 2014, and it was meant to be a performance running shoe at the time. But nowadays, just over a decade later, it's being worn as a casual lifestyle sneaker. And before I forget, alongside the shoes, when you order them, they also came with this small bag of Vietnamese coffee, along with this Asics and Bodega branded Stanley mug. And I love these extras like this. It just makes the whole unboxing experience that much sweeter. So first things first, here's a quick look at the box. So this comes in this natural brown colored cardboard box. We have Asics Gel-Kayano 20 branding along with Bodega branding subtly found on the sides. As far as the shoe goes, jumping right into the details, on the toe box you'll see how the base layer of the shoe, this is crafted out of what Bodega calls spacer air mesh, so it's a very lightweight breathable material, and then overlaid on top of the toe box we have this reflective layer on the medial side, along with these synthetic layers done in this light grayish beige sort of tone. Moving downwards covering the mesh, we have these darker gray TPU layers, along with more of those synthetic layers that we saw on the toe box. This covers the eyelets of the sneaker. And then beneath this on the mid panel, we have the signature Asics stripe. This is done in a mix of gray and blue. And then moving downwards, we have Bodega branding, along with the words Gel-Kayano 20 in blue. When you compare this to the medial side, so this side is a little bit simpler in comparison. So the Asics stripe here only covers the back half, and this is simply like a blue outline. Covering the center of the heel, we have a TPU heel cup, which gives you structure and support around the back end of the shoe, along with gel branding in a mix of this neon yellow and blue. And then around the collar area of the medial side, we have more of an open style mesh with light gray weaving underneath. As far as the laces go, so this pair comes with two different lace options. So the standard lace that they come with is an oval shaped lace, which is very stretchy, and is done in this very vibrant neon yellow or neon green sort of tone. But they also come with a more subdued colored lace if you want to give the shoe a little bit less pop. Underneath this, the tongue is covered in that open style mesh that we saw earlier, covering the medial collar. In the middle, we have this loop with 20 branding. This helps to hold the laces in place, and on the very top of the tongue, we have Asics branding in blue. So the back of the tongue and the interior of the shoe, this is finished in this neon shade, and the collar has this textured feel and look to it. And then for the insoles, these come with a pretty well padded, foam lined insole, and we have Asics branding found on the right foot and Bodega branding found on the left. So the upper of the shoe sits atop this dual density foam midsole. Encased within this midsole, we also have Asics gel technology. This is visible on the lateral side, so it's visible underneath the forefoot and the heel, and is done in this green shade, which I thought contrasts very well to the dark gray color of the midsole. And then for the outsole, this is done in this brown colored rubber, so we have these grooves throughout to give you some added flexibility. And then in the middle, we have this TPU torsion bar, which helps with torsional rigidity and midfoot support. So that breaks down the look and the construction of this pair. And in terms of sizing, so in my case, I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side. I got these in my true size, size 10, and they fit me very comfortably. They are a little bit more on the snug side, so I feel like if you're someone that's in between shoe sizes and you like more of a roomy fit, I'd recommend rounding up to the larger size. But for most people, if you go true to size, it should fit you fine, if you don't mind more of a slightly snug fit. To give you guys a point of comparison, I also go true to size in models like the Gel-Kayano 14, the GT2160, and the Gel-1130. All those models I stick true to size with. Moving on to the comfort, so the Gel-Kayano 20, keep in mind it was originally released as a performance running shoe, so it makes sense why this is a very comfortable sneaker. First off, the midsole underneath has a decent plushness to it, so especially underneath the heel, you can really feel it hugging your heel. The forefoot isn't nearly as soft, but it still has a lot of comfort to it. And combining that with a very lightweight and breathable upper, it's a recipe for a very comfortable sneaker. Finally, in terms of the quality and the craftsmanship, so first off, the material quality unfortunately was all synthetic, so there's really nothing special about that. So we just have a bunch of meshes, TPU layers, and synthetic overlays. So it's your typical 2000s era running shoe materials. The build of the shoe I thought was fine though. There were no major flaws that I could see. The stitch job was good, minimal glue stains all throughout, and the paint job was solid as well. So all in all is what I expect to see when it comes to these 2000s, 2010s era running shoes. But the build of the shoe was fine, so it is what it is. So with all of that out of the way now, let me toss these on feet, I'll lace them up for you, and I'll show you guys how these look. All in all, this is a solid but understated colorway from Bodega and Asics. To be honest, I prefer the general release colorway a lot more. That one just pops, and I really like how those colors complement each other a lot more, whereas this one, yes, we have the pops with the neon shades, but the majority of the shoe just feels very drab and very low key. So I guess if you're in the market for more of that classic hiking shoe or running shoe look, this is a great option for you. But I think if I had to pick one between this one and the GR, I just gravitate a lot more to that general release from last year. So let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about this Bodega and Asics Gel-Kayano 20 success in small batches? What are your overall thoughts on this friends and family pair? Do you think it's just hyped up because it's limited? Are you actually feeling the colorway of this shoe? Leave your thoughts down below and let's talk about it. And as usual, if you guys enjoyed this review, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram at esco8, check me out on X at sean.go spelled out, and visit my website as well at seango.ca. So thanks everyone for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll catch all of you in my next video.